quick little interruption, guys. As I'm editing this video, I totally realized I didn't include the sponsor for today. So, can we please get a little round of applause? Today's sponsorship is brought to you by who? You might be wondering, who's who? Well, WHO stands for the World Health Organization. And the World Health Organization, they were founded in 1948. And exactly what is WHO? Well, WHO is the United Nations agency that was dedicated to global health and safety. Yes, you heard it right. Global health and safety. Not just the West, not just the East, but the whole globe. And this organization's main goal is to connect nations, partners, and communities to promote health and serve the vulnerable. Yes, the vulnerable. But how WHO defines health? Health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. So, thank you to our sponsor, WHO. We love you. Bye. Good evening, everybody. I'm your host of Reactors and Meltdowns, Adrian Madine. And you might be wondering, Adrian, where are you today? Where? Just looks like a disaster. Well, today I'm in front of Reactor 4, Chernobyl, Ukraine. Follow me, everybody. I am now in Reactor 4. And you might be wondering, oh my God, there's nothing there, Adrian. Yes, you're right. There is nothing here. But we're going to do a quick little jump, a little time jump, will I say, back to the future.
Hey everyone, I'm Vanessa from Reactors and Meltdowns, and today I'm going to take you with me through the Red Forest, a place just outside Chernobyl that was badly affected by the nuclear accident. It's been a few months since the reactor 4 exploded, but the damage here still feels pretty fresh. Let's go. The air smells earthy and damp, like wet soil, pine, and old leaves. But there's also a strange burn smell, almost like something was damaged and never fully recovered. The smell makes the forest feel even more abandoned. It feels like this place is still holding on to the accident even months later. Behind me are the haunting remains of what could have been an ordinary community. After the Chernobyl nuclear disaster in 1986, places like this have become symbols of devastation. Radiation can be seen, smelled, or tasted, but its effects can last for decades. Entire towns were evacuated, leaving homes, schools, and businesses abandoned almost overnight. This is so sad. I should probably be wearing a mask. I'm feeling a little sick, like I want to throw up. I think we should get out of here, guys. We've been here for too long.
Oh my God, guys. Vanessa, we haven't heard back from her in like so long. I'm kind of scared, guys. I wonder what's been going on with her. I just don't know where she could be. Let me go ahead and check her last location that she possibly was at. Vanessa! No, no.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jasmine Rios, reporting to you from 1970, where the construction has just begun on the Chernobyl power plant. The Soviet Union hopes that this facility will provide electricity for millions of people and support the country's growing industries. Come with me as I show you what's going on back here. Many people see the nuclear power as a future, and a nearby new city called Pripyat is being built for the workers and their families. Let's take you guys back here. Everything looks exciting, everything looks modern, and honestly, if I didn't know history, I'd probably be asking where the grand opening snacks are. Hey guys, we're reporting here live where some local residents have been affected by this nuclear disaster. Not only the residents, but their pets as well. Guys, as you can see, what the effects are of this disaster. These poor animals are starting to lose their hair. As you can see, we can see signs of their alopecia that has started to develop. Vanessa?
As I'm sitting here with one of the children, this bunny was born with a little mutation. It's missing part of its ear. Yeah. I don't think we should be touching these, Jess.
Yeah, no.
Many of the residents here have refused to leave, but their chickens, their cows were highly affected by the radiation. And I don't think they should be drinking any of the milk or eating the eggs. Let's go check them out, guys. Local residents let us come into their little farm area. Here's their chicken coop. The chicken back there has three eyes. Try to get in on that little one right there. Unfortunately, guys, a lot of the dogs here in Chernobyl had to be put down or left behind because of all the radiation. So sad.
Hey guys, follow me along and let's interview a worker here working on this power plant. Hello, sir.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? We are here wanting to ask you a few questions on this project that we are developing. So tell me, what is it like working here?
I feel great. I feel like a proud Ukrainian. I'm so excited for this power plant to be finished. I'm looking forward for all the renewable energy that this power plant gives us.
Have you or your coworkers ever heard concerns about the reactors or your guys' safety?
No, we haven't heard anything negative about our safety or the reactor. Everyone on the team has been extremely supportive and just looking forward to the best of this power plant.
So overall, you feel very confident?
I feel extremely confident.
Thank you. Here, reveal that some of these warning signs should have been taken much more seriously.
All right, everybody, welcome back to our episode of Reactors and Meltdowns. I'm your host, Adrian.
Hello, and I'm Jasmine.
And I'm Vanessa.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and thank you, ladies, for coming back to us in the studio. How are we feeling traveling through so much time?
Exhausting, dude.
Hmm.
That was quite an experience, guys. Not gonna lie.
I could bet. I could bet. Just going through all of it was insane. Okay, but guys, doing all that time jumping has made me exhausted. But I can only imagine how, some of the families and individuals that lived in the surrounding areas felt. It must have been incredibly stressful.
Yeah, it was.
Really bad. Okay, but guys, now that that was really crazy that we went back into time, now putting myself into their position, I think if I were to hear those noises or like just the explosion going off, I would have no idea what was going on. I wouldn't know how to process it. But Vanessa, you being there right after the whole experience, how did you feel? How was the atmosphere? Were you anxious? Did you feel any tension at all?
Yeah, honestly, being there right after the disaster was a lot to take in.
Mm-hmm.
The atmosphere felt heavy, uh, but like not in a loud, dramatic way. Like
Hmm.
it was more like everyone was confused and trying to understand what had just happened.
Hmm. I
You
agree.
know, yeah. It
And
was
what about you, Jasmine? How did you feel? Like, I know you weren't there during or after, but how was it beforehand?
So it honestly feels like it'd be good to be back. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think any of us expected this experience
Mm-hmm.
to be as emotional as it was. Even though I was there before everything happened, seeing the city the way it was gave me a whole new perspective.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially like you two as mothers. Me not having any kids of my own, I wouldn't necessarily know how to react. Like, would I pack myself up first? Would I come back for my kids? Would I come back for my husband? So many different variables come to mind that I wouldn't know what to do first. What would you guys do first?
Honestly, like what's crazy is that the city of Pripyat was only like 3 kilometers away.
I know. So imagine all of like the other surrounding countries. Like,
Yeah,
I
like
wonder how they felt.
yeah, like people were living their normal lives super
Mhm.
close to the plant, and like a lot of them didn't know how serious it was at first.
Yeah, 100%.
And they weren't evacuated until 36 hours later. Like,
Can you
come
imagine
on.
36 hours, the amount of radiation that they were probably already exposed to
Yeah.
must have been like astronomical.
And many of them were told they would be gone for like only a few days. So
Hmm.
like people left behind their homes, their clothes, pictures, pets, like basically their whole life.
I know. It's terrible. Imagine like
What's
packing up
that?
your whole life and just not knowing whether you're going to come back or not. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, like the part that made me really think, like, what would I do?
Hmm.
Like, would I leave right away? Would I stay? Because I didn't understand how dangerous it was.
I know. Like,
Like,
and
it's
especially
scary.
Jasmine, since you were there
Yeah.
beforehand and you were kind of seeing like the whole construction of it all, I'm pretty sure you didn't even expect there to be like a meltdown like that.
Yeah, no, for sure. So instead of seeing fear and panic
Hmm.
from the disaster, I got to see how everyday life was like before everything changed.
Hmm.
Uh, People were just so used to going about their normal routines, you know?
Hmm.
Kids were playing outside, families were spending time together, and people were heading to work like it was any other day, you know?
Yeah.
So everyone seemed excited about the future, and that was something I really wasn't expecting to see, you know?
Yeah, I agree. It must have been like so scary. I mean, since thank God we were able to time travel and Vanessa, I'm glad we saved you because girl, you would have been
Yeah,
so
it's pretty
honestly,
bad out there.
thank goodness that, we live in different times
Hmm.
and luckily we can, I guess, as humans kind of progress and, not try to make the same mistakes that we did in the past.
Yeah, guys. And like, oh my God, thinking about the firefighters and the workers,
Hmm.
it makes it even worse. Like some of the firefighters showed up thinking like they were just putting out a regular fire. But like,
Little did they know it was not a
yeah,
regular
they were
fire.
like being exposed to like very high levels of radiation. They didn't know what they
Hmm.
were walking into.
That could have been your father, your
Yeah.
husband, your brother, anybody. So it's really sad to kind of think that this
Yeah.
catastrophic event, so many people like lost their lives.
I
Yeah.
agree. Yeah. I feel like that's what made it more emotional for me, you
Hmm.
know, because we knew it was going to happen, but they didn't, you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
And watching children and families make plans for the future was heartbreaking because we knew their lives were about to change forever, you know?
Yeah.
And as a mother, sorry, that hit me the hardest, you know?
Hmm.
I couldn't stop thinking about how many families would lose their homes, their sense of security, and in some cases, even their loved ones, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are things
Yeah.
that you can never gain back at all. Your memories, the people that you love, and just
Mhm.
Yeah.
everything that you created there.
Mhm.
And I didn't even think about the economic impact. Like
Hmm.
it wasn't just like a health disaster. Like people lost money, people lost their homes,
Yeah.
jobs, farms, businesses. Like some farmland couldn't be used the same way anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
I agree. This is like not something that just affected those people right then and there. This has affected ages
Yeah.
up until now.
Yep.
So it's
And
just crazy to think that one quote unquote regular meltdown changes not only infrastructure, but animals, people, genetics.
yeah,
Just
everything was
really insane.
contaminated.
It is. It
And the,
is.
the government had to spend billions on cleanup, medical aid, relocating everybody, and
Mm-hmm.
trying to contain the reactor. Like, oh my God.
Stress on top
Belarus,
of everything.
yeah, Belarus and Ukraine and Russia were like all affected,
I
especially
know.
Belarus. I hope I'm saying that right.
Let's hope
Because a lot
so.
of the radioactive fallout like landed there. So yeah, like it was a lot of tension,
Hmm.
anxiety.
Yeah,
pretty overwhelming.
so much backlash, and I hope now that us as time travelers, we could relay the message to, the future generations.
Yep.
Yep.
But
And honestly, guys, I want to add to that too.
mhm,
Being there reminded that history isn't about major events or dates, in a textbook. It's about real people whose lives were affected. And it also showed me how important it is to learn from mistakes like Chernobyl. So better safety measures, communication, and preparation can help prevent tragedies like this from happening again.
100%. I totally agree.
Totally agree.
Well, ladies, I just want to thank you guys so much. Thank you for your guys' effort, your time, and just being you guys. Thank you so much for time traveling into these different periods with me. But thank you everybody for tuning in to our episode of Radiations and Meltdowns. Again, I'm your host, Adrian.
I'm Jasmine.
And I'm Vanessa.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.